Captain Marcus Reynolds gripped the armrest of his command chair as the massive dreadnought Sovereign's Edge dropped out of hyperspace. The bridge's panoramic viewscreen revealed a sight that made even the most battle-hardened crew members pause in silent awe. Before them stretched the Kepler Nebula, its swirling purple and gold gases illuminated by the violent flashes of weapons fire from dozens of ships locked in mortal combat. "Battle analysis, Commander Hayes," Reynolds ordered, his voice cutting through the tense atmosphere of the bridge. Lieutenant Commander Sarah Hayes manipulated her holographic display with practiced efficiency. 37 vessels engaged, sir. The hegemony fleet has numerical superiority, but the coalition forces are holding the center line around the mining station. Reynolds studied the tactical display floating before him. The hegemony's black ships moved like predatory insects through space, their crimson energy beams carving deadly arcs through the void. The coalition defenders, outnumbered 3-1, had formed a desperate protective formation around Outpost Meridian, humanity's most critical dilithium extraction facility in the Outer Rim. "Sir," called out Ensign Torres from the communications station, "we're receiving a priority transmission from Admiral Morrison aboard the Defiant." The Admiral's weathered face appeared on screen, streaked with smoke and determination. "Marcus, thank God you made it. We've been holding them off for 6 hours, but our shields are failing. The hegemony brought their new plasma cannons. They're cutting through our defenses like paper." Reynolds nodded grimly. The Sovereign's Edge was humanity's newest and most powerful warship, equipped with experimental quantum torpedoes and adaptive shielding technology. If there was any hope of turning the tide, it rested with his ship and crew. "All hands, this is the captain," Reynolds announced over the ship-wide intercom. "We're about to engage a superior enemy force to protect our people and our future. Every system, every shot, every second counts. Give them everything we've got." "Weapons online, Captain," reported Lieutenant Jackson from the tactical station. "Quantum torpedoes armed and ready. Take us in full impulse. Target their flagship, that massive dreadnought leading their formation." The Sovereign's Edge surged forward into the chaos, her sleek hull gleaming under the nebula's ethereal light. Enemy fire immediately converged on the newcomer, brilliant energy bolts splashing against her shields in cascades of sparks and radiation. "Shields holding at 85%, Hayes called out as the ship shuddered under the assault. Reynolds watched the tactical display as they closed distance with the enemy flagship, a kilometer-long behemoth bristling with weapon ports. "Fire quantum torpedoes, full spread." 6 brilliant blue projectiles streaked across space, their quantum signatures creating ripples in the fabric of reality itself. The hegemony flagship's shields flared and buckled under the unprecedented assault, sections of its hull peeling away like metal skin. The enemy responded with fury, concentrating their plasma cannons on the Sovereign's Edge. The bridge lights flickered as overloaded systems struggled to compensate. "Hull breach on Deck 7, Torres shouted over the alarms. Damage control teams responding, but Reynolds saw something the enemy had missed. Their aggressive focus on his ship had created a gap in their formation. "Signal the coalition fleet, execute flanking maneuver Omega-7. We've given them an opening." Admiral Morrison's voice crackled through the comm. "Understood, Marcus. All ships, follow the Sovereign's Edge." What followed was a masterpiece of tactical coordination. While the hegemony forces remained fixated on humanity's newest warship, the coalition fleet swept around their exposed flank. The Sovereign's Edge continued its relentless assault on the enemy flagship, her quantum torpedoes finally overwhelming its defenses in a spectacular explosion that lit up the nebula. With their command ship destroyed and their formation broken, the hegemony fleet began a fighting retreat. The coalition forces pressed their advantage, driving the invaders back toward the nebula's edge. As the immediate threat receded, Reynolds allowed himself a moment of satisfaction. Outpost Meridian was safe, and humanity had proven once again that courage and ingenuity could overcome seemingly impossible odds. "Well done, everyone," he said to his crew. "Today, we reminded the galaxy why humanity will never surrender."